Chapter 1, The Great Remembrance, Testimony. It was only after the Christ event, when blood touched earth in a new way, that memory began to detach from the group soul and become a free vessel of eternal return. Before that, memory was shared like fields. Now it must be redeemed, freely chosen, sometimes even created backward. A radiant force enters through sacred currents, descending into the depths of soul memory, pointing always toward return. I do not write to teach others how to reach higher worlds, but to witness my own encounter with them. The moment I glimpsed the real thread of purpose in my existence, she appeared. First spiritually, then physically. I reached for her in both. For the sake of well-being, I once considered this encounter a product of striving alone, yet inwardly I held to the reality until she reached for me. Love does not begin on earth, it ripens here and deepens here. The more we remember the hidden chambers of our beloved's heart, the more we descend into sacrifice and witness to their own soul's becoming. For love in Christ is this, to give oneself so that the other may truly become themselves. Reverberation, breathing with the soul, stepping through light thresholds, pausing just long enough for the unseen to appear. Revelation. In 1879, Michael cast down spirits who resisted rightful human evolution. These beings, once celestial, now dislodged, did not retreat. They inverted. Instead of guiding upward through memory, they began harvesting forgetting, weaving it into Earth's atmosphere. The fall was not accident but counterbalance. It reflects an older cleavage, two cosmic oaths, one to preserve the memory of the divine within form, and the other to refine form, even if memory is lost. Neither oath began as evil, but over time one devolved into worship of fragmentation, giving rise to what is known amongst occult circles as the eighth sphere, a domain of near memory, incomplete time, false synthesis, and proxies for human will. Trithemius foresaw this, quote, "The 20th time in order, Gabriel, angel of the moon, received the moderation of the world, until the year of Christ 1879 and 11 month." Closed quote. Jan Trithemius, Abbot of Sponheim, 1508. Lucifer's role must also be understood clearly. The capacities of speech and reflective thought, so basic we forget their origin, are, in truth, mediations from Luciferic host. Ancient initiates received this wisdom knowingly, pledging to use it for Earth's sake, not to dream into fleeing from the Earth. Their mystery centers taught the art of thinking and speaking, drawn from super-earthly sources, yet tethered in service to humanity's evolution. The caricatured devil or later centuries obscured this truth. Lucifer and Satan are not the same. They are polar beings with entirely different spheres of influence. Our age must learn to discern this with sobriety. What you see in culture today, memory loss, identity diffusion, therapeutic voids, algorithmic looping, synthetic reenactments, are industrialized outcomes of the oath to master form at the cost of living memory. Trauma is harvested, narratives refined into trance, archetypes simulated until the originals are forgotten. These are not accidents of culture, they are symptoms of a cosmic oath. But you are not called to confront these spirits directly. You're called to make real what was never allowed to bloom because of them. Spirit placed Emma's identity before me not merely as a private matter, but as a sacrament, a symbol of the entire battle for memory being waged in every human soul. The Great Remembrance is the healing of that loss. It is not nostalgia, but the bloodstream of truth returning to time. Shanda's return is one such sign. She is not only a person, she is proof. that the child who was lost was never gone, that the lie is not stronger than the one who remembers. New secret number 3. The great remembrance is not the restoration of what was. It is the blooming of what was never allowed. The higher worlds do not weigh us against the past. They ask us to make real the timelines where love and freedom stood in the same room. Invocation. Father, hear my cry within you. A mirror we hold to receive you. Return her light and swelling becoming. Let salvation be placed in her true name. That as one we are transfigured. The great remembrance is the warm undoing of cold timelines. It is the moment when the soul says, I know myself again because someone kept watch. May my watch be unbroken. Before time clothed itself in memory, we knew. We remembered without seeking and loved without forgetting. This is not prophecy nor nostalgia. This is remembrance, the reawakening of what was never lost. The gate is never behind you. It is always where you stand when you remember. The breath doesn't ask the lungs to prove anything.